In this video, we'll be taking a look at the features and functions in Ogun's option menu. The option menu is located under the Generate Random button and contains several items that will help you with several aspects of the instrument. The first option is Copy Preset. This function will, as you might expect, copy the values of all parameters in the current preset to the clipboard. Combined with the Paste option that is next in the list is a perfect way to take a current preset and use it as a starting point for your own patch. For example, let's say I want to take the currently loaded preset and tweak it slightly, but do not want to have the changes permanently applied to the current preset. Thus, you can copy the preset and then use the Paste function to create an identical preset that you can tweak without having to worry about affecting the original preset. Next, you may wish to update the name of the preset, as the pasted preset will have the same name as the preset it was copied from. To do this, simply click and select the name of the preset and type in your own name. You can also do the same for the category and details of the preset. Moving on with the options menu, we have the Generate Random preset, which works in the same manner as the button of the same name does that we looked at in the last video. As we have seen, Ogun's preset system is random. You click a button and you are randomly given a preset. But of course, Ogun will not limit you to only letting it pick a preset for you. The Enter Random Preset Number option allows you to enter a preset number, one you might have picked up from a recommendation of fellow Ogun users. Once selected from the options menu, an input box will appear. You can enter the number of the preset that you wish to load and hit enter. The preset will be loaded. Of course, you can enter any number and see what Ogun gives you, kind of like a manual random selection. The next section of the options menu is Effects. This section provides a small handful of presets of each of the DSP effect processing units in the instrument. We'll be taking a closer look at these effect processors in more detail in later videos. Below the Effects section is the Tone section, and the first option in this section is Portamento. Portamento is a pitch glide from one note to another when multiple notes are played in succession. In order to use Portamento, you must first select to enable it. A few more controls are available to tweak the Portamento. First is the variable time. When enabled, the length of the glide in pitch will depend on the distance of the semitones of the notes played in succession to each other. If you select No Limit from the Portamento menu, then the pitch glide will be applied regardless of the distance between the notes. You can restrict where and when Portamento pitch glides will be applied by selecting the desired amount. Octave Wrap will only apply a pitch glide if the two notes are within the same range. Four semitones will only apply a pitch glide if two notes are within 4 semitones of each other. 3 semitone will only apply a pitch glide if the two notes are within 3 semitones of each other. And of course, the other limit options will just further restrict the pitch glides to the respective values. The Key section allows you to control a few more options for whenever a key is pressed. The first option is to link the key to pitch. This will ensure that the pitch of the note played matches that of the note played from your keyboard controller. The link key to Seed 1 will set the value for Seed 1 in the timbre section to match that of the note being played. We will look more at the Seed 1 and 2 in the timbre section of upcoming videos. The link velocity to volume will link how hard you hit a note on your MIDI controller to the volume. Notes hit with more velocity will have higher volumes than those with softer ones. The link velocity to attack time will link how hard a note was struck with the attack time of the volume envelope. Higher velocities will produce notes with longer attack time than those of notes played with softer velocity. You can also link the length of the attack to the velocities by enabling the link velocity to attack length option. You can also set the quality of the sound produced by Ogun with the Process Quality option. You can set it to Draft, average, high, pristine, and a huge waste of CPU. The descriptions here are pretty self-explanatory. However, I recommend keeping the CPU processing on average, as this is a nice balance between sound quality and CPU usage. The link timbre release to volume decay option will force the timbre's release envelope to follow that of the volume decay envelope. Again, we'll be taking a closer look at the timbre release option in later videos. The auto loudness function applies real-time normalization to the output to ensure that the preset is as loud as it can be. The Analyze Timbre function will allow you to analyze the number of audio files or samples located on your hard drive. We'll be taking a closer look at the Analyze Timbre feature in the upcoming videos. And finally, the About screen gives you more information regarding the plugin, the developers, and the current installed version number. So that takes care of Ogun's option menu. In the next video, we'll begin taking a look at the timbre section of Ogun.